corazón me calma, yo lo sé bien. Tú bien lo sabes. Tú bien lo sabes.
So that's our schedule for today. We've got the women's session coming, and this is Group B of the women's 45 kilo. We start with Ashiel Gyon at 70, Rahab Ngare 70, and Kisi Kuadio as well, 72, all the way up to Lady Rodriguez for 85, and we'll continue beyond that on Group B. So few championship debutants in this too. And the presentation to follow. Various records. Nasby Miracle, that classic European record from 3 years ago. Hey, Bezra Duman. Major step up in the world for her as well. She'll be in the field for this. Clara Fuentes too. Ladifat Tijani we should be seeing in this, the African record holder. But before all that, it will be Group B of this women's 45 kilo final, the second lightest of the weight divisions. Really belting names in this as well. So women's up to 45, women's 86 kilo finals on both with 2 groups each.
No more changes allowed for the first attempt. No more changes.
So, ready to go for the presentations here.
Representing Philippines, Ashiel Gyon.
So we start off with Ashiel Gyon of the Philippines. And she'll be lifting 70 in this opening round in Group B. Rahab Ngare of Kenya. She's due to be going for 70 in this opening round. Even in this Group B, quite a few major championship medalists. Kisi Michelle Kuadio of Côte d'Ivoire is going to be going for 74, we see now. Lourdes Maciel of Argentina. The same range. Jaspreet Kaur of India. It'll be a major championship debut for her, so it's going to be a lot of fun to see how she's going to do today. Amal Ali of Bahrain. She's a real history maker in her own country of Bahrain. Nasiba Toshpulitova of Uzbekistan. Who loves Samarkand by the looks of it. Oh, and Lady Rodriguez as well. Well, we see her a lot of the time at the top of the standings for Cuba in the Americas Championships, etc. She actually won the Veracruz World Cup. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later. So away we go. Group B, women's 45 kilo final. So it's just about everybody you need to be introduced to, apart from the referees. And here are the 3 who will be meandering up on stage.
Please welcome the referees to
Here
the
they are.
play.
So the center referee, chief referee from Brazil, Luis Lete. Left side referee from Kazakhstan will be Natalia Tskai. Right side referee from Malaysia, Lucia Muhammad. Technical controller for this final, this session even for Hungary will be Tibor Gyurko, and the technical delegate for the women's competition, Fatih Le Shahab of Libya.
Powerlifters, please take your positions on the field of play.
Right about now, the athletes are finishing their warm-ups, 80 to 90%. Some will go 100% and then come out and execute that same lift, after which they'll hydrate, they'll stay nice and warm with jackets, hoods, towels, and they'll be ready to roll. In less than a minute, we'll get started. See you soon.
Lovely venue in Dubai city centre. In this Hilton Hotel, Al Habtoor City. So it is, I would say, as central as you can get in Dubai. Burj Khalifa is that. It's not that far away. And one day we'll tell you how far away it is. But it might not be today, might not be this year, but it will happen.
Women's up to 45 kilo category, Group B session at the World Championship starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready for Powerlifting? The bar is loaded, 70 kilos, representing Philippines. Our first athlete, Michelle Guillaume.
So we start off with Group B, Michelle Guillaume. And she's in the Legends competition. And she's going to be aiming for 70 kilos in this opening round. She's 51 now. Asian Games silver medalist in the last 3 events. And silver in the Southeast Asian Games last 2 times. This is also the weight division of Ninenga Widiasi, who's really dominated from an Asian point of view, certainly a Southeast Asian point of view. And we'll be seeing her in Group A. Loads of great names in Group A. Guo Ling Ling, Zoe Newson, Ninenga we've told you about. Latifat Tajani of Nigeria, Justina Kozrik. That's Myanmar Lat. It's going to be a proper competition. That always is. So for 70 to get us underway, Michelle Guillaume
Guillaume's lift is a good
gets
lift.
it.
Good
3 white lights
please.
for Guillaume, and that's it's a nice solid start for her. So she's got Legends medals to go for 2. So long as she hits certain marks. She's the only legend across the 2 groups. They're all legends, but this is in a different way.
That looked terrific. Straight down, held on the chest, straight back up, waits for the referee command. Really nicely done. Great way to start this flight out.
But she's done really well there. And hoping to do the same for Kenya. Also going for 70 is Rahab Ngare. So it's the second time we've seen her at a World Championship. No mark for her, I'm afraid to say. 2 years ago in Tbilisi, but she's been in the Dubai World Cup since. And finished in fourth there. David O'Hare and Lena Rita have been her regular coaches. But as we always say, that's not necessarily who's on stage with them. And actually, I'll tell you what, in the case of one competitor who we're seeing tomorrow, their coach is going to be watching from the other side of the world. So absolutely won't be on stage with them.
1 minute.
So Ngare going for 70. Primed and ready to go, and hopefully has been able to get what she's wanted to do there.
Good lift.
She has good lift. That's party time. Yes, 2 out of 3 in her favor, and that's all she needed to do.
Really nice. Really nice, straight up, locked out. I liked that she measured her fingers from where the hash marks are to be sure she placed her hands exactly where she wanted them. She was prepared and ready.
Ah, great. That's what winning feels like.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Côte d'Ivoire, Akisi Polavio.
Lifetime best is 72. She said that at her 3rd attempt, by the way, in Dubai, across town at the Centre of Athletes of Determination. As we move on to Côte d'Ivoire, and Kissy Michelle Kouadio going for 72 here. So bronze in the African Championships last time out, silver previously in 2018, and actually before that in a separate iteration of the African Championships 2009. It is her 5th World Championships. Jean-Noel Mello has tended to be her coach. Based in Abidjan and Grand Bassam. And 72 for her. It's her big target of the moment, irrespective of anything else. So going here for a solid start to this competition is Kouadio. Well, that's going to be a bit of a tentative one, I would have thought. No lift, yeah. All 3 on the press, so Kouadio misses out and doesn't get her first lift in.
74 kilos, rack height 11.
She's placed quite far down on the bench, away from the racks, and then as she presses it up, she comes up completely uneven, and on the chest it dipped down a little bit. She may want to move back a little closer. This brings her body closer to the bar and gives her a little bit more stability. She's very strong. She'll come back and get that.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Argentina, Lourdes Maciel.
So, coming up now for Argentina, Lourdes Maciel is going for 74, part of their growing team. Bronze in the Americas Championship last year in St. Louis, won gold in the World Cups in Lima and Bogota in 2019, and the build-up to the Pan Ams where she finished in 5th. Based in Quilmes, she did qualify for the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, which was a good effort. She finished 7th in that. She was a para-athlete until 2018. moved over to Paralifting, and the only way is up. David Coronel has been her coach for quite a while. No. So she's hoping no problems there. Usually this early in the competition there's not. So here she goes for 74. And this to give her an early advantage in Group B, but obviously, it being Group B. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights, and she was never really doubtful of that, I don't think.
That was simply marvelous. She took control of it, even with only 39 seconds left, brought it down to the chest, held it completely motionless, straight back up, no issues, no concerns whatsoever, and ready to put it back. Beautiful lift.
Now we are bounding through this group. We're going to bound through the competition. Actually, there's 8 in Group B. And let's welcome a championship debutant. And in fact, somebody who've not seen internationally before, and that's Jaspreet Kaur of India, who's going to go for an early attempt of 82.
First round attempt from Jaspreet Kaur.
30 years old she is. And quite simply has not competed internationally previously. So no international results to her name, no World Cups. It's always fun to get new names involved. She has been in the Indian Championship, she has been in able-bodied powerlifting in India. Based in Delhi. And in the Indian Juniors competition.
1 minute.
Fared really well. Top 8 finish for her in that.
Good lift.
That's a good lift.
India.
Well, that's a nice result for Jaspreet Kaur.
Shoulders clean. 82 kilos.
So, that is her first lift in competition.
Really great way to start off her career on the international platform. Straight up, locked out, really beautiful, and she knows it. Look at that smile. Nicely done.
Yeah, good effort from Jaspreet Kaur. So as we go on to Bahrain and Amal Ali, 4th in the Asia Oceania Championships last year, bronze in the Dubai World Cup. First female powerlifter for Bahrain in the sports history. Her coach Ali Arav.
Only recently was headgear allowed for religious purposes, and it's really great for these young ladies to be comfortable in their headgear, as long as it's tight fitting so it doesn't shift or move.
So really close to a medal in those Oceania Championships. So 82. Well, she once she got going, she didn't waste any time, but it's the press which didn't really look that even on the way up. So all three voted it down on the press, and she misses out on the lift this time. But well, she's had 2 competitions in the past year where she's finished in the top 4. So, and actually it was only 2 and against, not all 3. So maybe not that far away in the end.
Let's see what happened. She's on the chest, straight up, and the bar does not end evenly. The right side went up before the left, therefore she gets 2 reds. She just has to sort that out next time, and she will get that lift easily.
Nasiba Tashpulitova of Uzbekistan, her first major championship, and here she is, wandering towards you. 82 is her first round attempt. We've not seen her compete in the World Cup either, so it is an out-and-out big-time debut. Uh, 27 years old.
Widens those legs on the bench to ensure that her hips are stable. This gives her more stability when the bench bar comes out, that she's not rocking around.
So she's going for 82 here. Third to go for it. Malali missed out, just Bukar got it. Tashpulitova does get it, 3 white lights. So that's good going for her.
85 kilos, rack height 9. 85 kilos, rack height 9.
Textbook touches the chest, motionless, straight up, locks out and waits for the referee. And she's so pleased, as she should be.
Oh, she's off the mark. In international competition, her first big event, her first World Championships. And that is a lift of really good quality. And to wrap up the opening round, Lady Rodriguez of Cuba going for 85. So silver in the Americas Championships 2015, 2018. Didn't compete last year in St. Louis, and the former Pan Am champion 2015 in Toronto. Claimed gold in the Veracruz World Cup a couple of months ago, literally in Mexico. Ramon Martinez, a coach, and based in Bayano. Silver in the World Championships before as well, back in 2017. So on a day, she's got 1 minute. A lot of success, potentially. Let's see if this is going to be one of those days. She's in Group B. It's already seen today. There's a great chance of waiting very high. That's a real struggle for her, though. There's a good chance of waiting very high into Group A if you get your marks in B, but she's missed her first one, and that is a problem, all right. So she doesn't get 85, couldn't lift it on that occasion, couldn't complete the press. This is out.
a little something to look for. As soon as the bar comes up, you see how the plates spin, then you know the bar is going to get stuck. When the plates spin like that, the bar could be spinning in the athlete's arms and they're not pressing it straight up. There's movement and it's very difficult to get it straight up and locked out completely. That's most unfortunate. Hopefully she'll come back. She does need to slow that speed down on the way down too.
There's going to be a real change in terms of the lifting order in this second round. Kizzy Michelle Coadio is going to be the first to go. Going to bar, she'll be on 73. Well, that really good bronze medal last year. Another top championship medal on an African basis for her. And going back to 09, when she, one of the first events on, picked up the silver medal.
So she's a little further back on the bench, and hopefully this will help her make it work. But she certainly is strong.
She's been a regular competitor in Dubai, actually, in the different World Cups that are on here every year. Now, it didn't register a mark in the 2014 World Championships here. It was 5th in the World Cup the following year, the Fazal World Cup at the normal venue, the Centre for People of Determination. So here she's going for 73. She missed 72 first time around. Has to get on the board, and she would actually leap up quite a bit if she gets it. Looking to get that pressed equally, but you know what? She's got it. 2-1 in her favour. Right side referee saying no. It's a majority call. Coadio gets that at 73. And that's
determination to get that off her chest straight up like that. She did come up a little sideways, which is what the right side referee saw, but she pushed through it and locked it out. Nicely done. And she's on the board.
Yeah, because we're on the right side here. We're right behind that right side referee that looked way off from this angle, but from the other two, looks fine. So the return of Ashel Gion of the Philippines, who should be on the way to picking up a Legends medal. She's got 70, now going for 75. Third World Championships, and she's finished 8th in the previous ones. Those 3 Asian Games silvers in a row, and the Southeast Asian Games 2. So she was in wheelchair racing for a bit. A few of those are quite distant in the Philippines. Wheelchair tennis she's been in as well, based on Rizal. Ginny, she is. She's been involved in billiards actually quite a while too. So 75, Gion. They're going to climb up the table quite a bit if she can. Started well on 70. This would help her in terms of the total lift as well. And Gion has it at 75. And she will lead the total lift, and satisfied with that. All good.
That was so well done. Just excellent timing out of the rack. Nice touch on the chest, straight up drive, locks it out and racks. Will, did you say billiards?
Billiards, yeah.
That's amazing. Awesome. And an awesome attempt she just had.
Rahab Ngare of Kenya now going for 75 and beaming, and she'll want to continue to be. She cleared 70 as well, so at the moment she is matching beyond lift for lift. Both went for 70 in the opening round, both going for 75 here. Ngare turned 32 just a few weeks ago. Wasn't in the African Championships in Cairo last year, but at the World Championships now.
1 minute.
$75 for Ngare. Had that really good opening lift of 70. Now can she try and pull something else big off? That's taken a bit of a detour on the way. No lift, all voted down on the press.
Yep, exactly what you said, Will. She swayed back and forth. Once you start to move back towards the rack, you're going to get a red. But she's still celebrating that she could move the weight, and that was really great for her. Unfortunately, no white lights.
Well, she's still happy at the very least. But that is...
Thank you, the bar is loaded. We have 76 kilos for Argentina. Second attempt.
a decent dance.
Maciel.
Lift. Could have been a bit better. Lourdes Maciel now for Argentina, going for 76, an increase of 2 on her previous mark. Top program that they have in Argentina, and growing all the time. So bronze in the Americas Championship last year behind Oriana Turan of Venezuela and Maria Risanai da Silva of Brazil. We've already seen, so they've moved in terms of the weights. We'll have Clara Fuentes here for Venezuela though. So for 76 for Maciel. It's a good lift. That's all good. 76. And now she takes the lead in terms of the total lift. Both her and Guillaume have got their 2 in. Maciel on 150, Guillaume on 145.
And even though the bar moved a little faster on the way down, she had control of it. She held it on the chest motionless, straight back up, held it until she heard the word rack and racked it. That's an absolutely perfect lift. Well done.
So midway through the second round, we've got 9 to come in Group A a little bit later as Amal Ali returns now. So she didn't get 82 last time around. Aiming to now.
Spending some time collecting herself, getting her mental focus together, much needed for any athlete when they first get on the bench. And then she's prepared, she's strapping herself, she's telling herself she can do this. Great part of the sport.
Well, it's 82. That's her target here. Lifetime best is 80. Set that in the Dubai World Cup at the end of last year, where she started with 77, kept competitive. Actually, Ngare finished behind her in 4th place in that World Cup. Manpreet Kaur won the silver, Samira Guru the gold, who we will be seeing very early in Group A. So going again for 82, a second attempt at it. And that's no lift, all three against a stop sequence from all three, and 2 of the referees also putting her down for the press sequence. So, problems here. She's missed her first 2. Malali has got 1 more to go.
We can see she's disheartened. Straight down, doesn't stop, just pushes right back up. She needs to push those shoulder blades together, keep that chest high to the ceiling, stop on the chest, drive straight up and hold it. It'll be hard after 2 misses, but she can do it. We've seen it this tournament already.
Wondering how it could be so. Jaspreet Kaur for India. She's got 82 already. This is for 84. And another lifetime best. And another leap up in terms of the total lift. So a step up of 2 for her from the previous round. She and Tash Pulatova both on 82. Jaspreet Kaur got there first. This was to have an outright lead of 2. Well, she's got it punched through, completed the press, and it is 3 white lights. So she leads outright. She is a big lead in terms of the total lift at the moment, by 16 up to 166. Nasiel 150. Jaspreet Kaur has started this very, very well indeed. This is all very positive from her viewpoint.
Excellent for her. Straight off the chest, straight up. Just really nice lifting. And she's so happy.
It's a nice result for her as we move on to Lady Rodriguez of Cuba, who missed her opening attempt at 85, but going for it again here. That World Championship silver in Mexico City in 2017. The Pan Am champion 8 years ago, and another Pan Am Games to end for. Some of the weight divisions are combined. again going for 85, the mark which she missed earlier. 91's her lifetime best. She's actually ranked 3rd at the moment. So strong likelihood of seeing her in the Paralympic Games.
1 minute.
No, no, no. Well, that's been an off day so far.
Press sequence.
She had got the lift through last time, but it didn't even begin this, and that is really unfortunate. Just not worked out. Might just be that she was cut out a little bit on this occasion.
She comes down very quickly, and so that bar just bounced on her chest, and then she went to go up and came back down. She needs to slow that tempo down on the way down, control it, touch the chest, and straight back up. She can do it. As you said, she's been a champion before.
Representing Uzbekistan, Nasiba Tashkulatova.
So, for Uzbekistan, it's been a very impressive debut so far for Nasiba Tashkulatova. 82 she's got. And this for 86. So lifetime best already done. Jaspreet Kaur leading on 84. Tashkulatova matched her in the opening round on 82, and is to now overtake. Comes through to make her powerlifting debut at the age of 27. Obviously for her it doesn't have to go tremendously far. And that's a good lift by 2-1. She's got even more to celebrate about. So she leads outright and also in the total lift on 168 to clear of Jaspreet Kaur. This has started really well for her. And she is out in front in this Group B.
Just beautiful. Straight down, hold, presses it up, locks it out. And she held it quite long. She wanted to be sure nobody said she didn't hold it. Really nicely done. And she celebrates.
That's really good as we go into group round 3 of lifts. And Rahab Angare, having missed out in the previous round, is going to start this one. And still beaming. And still really happy to be here. It's not her first World Championships. She's got a lift in. It's the first that she's been able to register at a Worlds. So, she's got quite a bit to be happy about. This will be for 76. And she's 32 now. So it's just edged out by Amal Ali. Down out of the medals at the Dubai World Cup across town in December. That was really useful in the build-up to this. So she didn't get 75, but she got 70. She's going to keep a little path going. Extra one in the bar now. 76 for Rahab Angare for Kenya. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. I think it was going wrong with the chest sequence anyway, but she couldn't complete the press. But she got 70. She's on the board. There's a few who aren't. She got her first lift in, so that's all fine. 70 kilos where she peaks.
They went up a kilo, which is nothing wrong with that, but you could see when she took it out of the rack, she was shaking a little. So I think it was just a little too heavy for her. She came down sideways on the chest, and on the way back up, she just couldn't control it. Great job on that first attempt, though.
Well, it's an achievement. She has a world championship mark, and even though she'll be down the field a bit, maybe not in the top 10, but it has the potential of being a career maker. Kissy Quadio of Côte d'Ivoire got 73, and this now for 76. Didn't raise the remark in her last World Championships. That 6th place in Mexico City was really good going. Going for 76 again now to add 3 on. Actually would be a lifetime best by 1. Been around a few years. 2009, as I was saying, when she'd got her first championship medal, which was pretty much on her championship debut. She lifted 60 to get that 6th place in the 41 kilo final in Mexico City at the 2017 Worlds. She was out of the medals by 22. She wasn't that far away, well, reasonably speaking, she wasn't that far away. Let's see if she can wade up to 76 here in a heavier weight division. Went up from that. 76 for Quadio. That's a struggle as well, so she's not going to get that. And now, for so many of them, they've hit the ceiling. So, she got her middle lift in of 73. 6 of the 8 have got marks in. Vitally, the other 2, well, they've got issues that have got to be well sorted out. At least Quadio's middle marker 73 was good.
Descent was great. Stop on the chest was great. She just hit that mark, as you said. She hit the wall and she couldn't make it. Really strong young lady, and she will come back and get that without a doubt. And thankfully, she did get 1 good attempt.
Lourdes Maciel for Argentina. So she can be the first to get all 3 of her lifts in. Everybody else who's gone in this 3rd round had already missed at least 1 and then went on to miss their 3rd. Maciel may well have pitched everything right, going here for 80, which for the time being would be the lead in terms of the total lift by a good way. Maciel actually hasn't really been around that long. 4 years when she started appearing in the World Cup circuit, and very, very successfully on the way to her 5th place finish in the Parapanams in Lima, Santiago hosting it in November. That should be really good. Well, here she comes for it. That's another nice strong lift by Maciel at 80. She's pitched herself in really well, and that is a good lift. 2-1 in her favor, and that's perfectly good. Maciel gets all of her marks in, and that's really impressive. Total lift of 230, and 80 is her best. Really good. Marks that she can bring within quite a bit to Group A.
Just a little fast on the way down. That was that 1 red. And then straight up, locked out. She looked really great.
likewise, we could see Michelle Guion of the Philippines get all 3 of her lifts in. She started a lot lower than Maciel, so as a result of that, even if she gets 81, she's not going to overtake Maciel in terms of the total lift.
Currently at 75. She needs more to make the list. This is 81 kilos.
And she's in the legend category, so she's on the way, I would think, at this stage to the Legends Gold, and there'll be a total gold as well. There are no Legends participants coming up in Group A, so she's in a field of 1 very much, but you still got to get those marks, meet the MQS, the coefficient.
1 minute.
Antonio Tagriva has been her coach for quite a few years, and just trying to keep that stable up towards the top to get the 81 gone. Perfect. What a competition she's had. So she overtakes Lourdes Maciel. Maciel still ahead of her in terms of total lift, and John goes up into 3rd place in Group B. That'll do. Thank you very much.
That was just beautiful. Straight down, pause on the chest, straight up, locked out, waited for the command. Really perfect. Look at this. Stop, press, lock out.
The bar is loaded.
Wrap.
Representing Bahrain, Amal Ali.
So on we go, and Amal Ali has to try and sort out what's been up with her first 2 lifts. She missed 82 twice, going for 83 here, which she doesn't necessarily need to, but probably just doesn't like the idea of being stuck on the 1 weight all the way through. It might feel like a bit of a waste, so at least if she gets the 83, maybe the case that she feels she's made a bit of progress. Actually, Ray Havangara is just past us and he's still smiling brilliantly. That's one to light up a room. Amal Ali then, hoping to do the same. This for 83, heading towards the end of Group B. And this would put her up into 3rd position. Slip her up beyond Michelle Guion. 82, which she's missed the last couple of times, also would have the same feat, but
This would be where having a second coach in the back, if she does, will be helpful. That person will have been able to see the error and help her fix it for this time.
so Amal Ali, 83 for Bahrain. She's had a really good first year in this sport. Well, this could be a really positive one for her. This needs to fix the issues that were there, which included the chest sequence, the stop sequence, which she may not have got right, and I'm afraid, it doesn't register a mark though. So it's 2 and against, and the 2 who marked it down, it was the press sequence, but also the center referee there on the body sequence.
And she's disappointed. She did slow the tempo down, which helped her on the chest a bit, not as much as she needed though. So she made the adjustments, just not enough. She does only have 1 minute to come off the bench though.
That's a pity. That is a real pity. And she's getting good support here. It's the first time in any international competition that has happened to her. She hasn't registered a mark. It's a wipeout for her.
Just heartbreak, but she will come back and get it. She's super strong.
Oh, that's such a pity. Chest sequence was fine this time, the stop sequence, as it now is. So body sequence, she got a vote down on, but then the press sequence as well from 2 of the 3 referees. That is a pity.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. Representing India.
As it is for Lady Rodriguez, she won't have her last lift. 2 misses at 85. she's not going to have a third lift, so like Amal Ali, doesn't register a mark. 2 lifts to go in this group. Hey, what a debut Jaspreet Kaur is having. 82 and 84, and this now for 86. And she's absolutely having a time of it. So lifetime best all the way. It can only be that way because it's her first international competition. Now, there can be national championships which count towards a lifetime best, but they have to have some sort of an international dimension, referees mainly. This is not quite what she wanted to produce with that, but it's her heaviest lift ever in competition. It won't be given it by any of them, which is fair enough. But she's got 82, she's got 84. It hurts her a little bit in terms of the total lift, but it was a leap of 2. Where did she go after that 84? Fair enough, doesn't get the 86. But she's had a decent competition.
Straight down, tight on the chest, just can't make it. But good for her for continuing to lock it out. This tells her, in the future, I can get this weight. No, it wasn't clean today, but it will be one day.
And to wrap up Group B, it's Nasiba Taspolatova of Uzbekistan, who's cleared 82 and 86. So she's the leader going into Group A, where we have some really serious names. 88 would give her a really substantial lead. And in terms of the total lift as well, she'd go up to 256. Currently leading in the total lift is Maciel of Argentina, 230. Then Gyon of Philippines, 226. Nobody else has got 3 lifts in successfully. And actually in 3rd place in the total lift is Taspolatova herself on 168. Went up by degrees a little bit, Taspolatova. She doesn't get it because of that on the press sequence. So, no joy. 86 is the lead she has going into Group A. She will stay 3rd in terms of the total lift, and it's Maciel on 230 leading her total lift.
And if you look as she comes off the chest, one side hits first and then the other. They both have to come up at the same time. That's why she had press sequence. But really great lifting for her today, and clearly she has that weight, just a technical mistake.
Yeah, and even though the bar doesn't actually move very far, you could actually see quite protractedly there was the little stop-start motion of it. So, Group B is done in 20 minutes time or thereabouts. We will be seeing Group A. But right now, Taspolatova leads 86, Jaspreet Kaur 84, and Gyon 81. Group A, coming soon. So these are the scores from Group B. Transportova, 86, top of the pile for Uzbekistan. Jasmine Kaur, 84 for India. Hyun, 81 for the Philippines. And Lourdes Maciel, 4th for Argentina, but she does lead the total lift because she got everything in and the rest didn't. And that's the point of the total lift, to reward consistency. Group A, we'll start with Samira Guerrioua of Algeria, Wafaya Ozab of Morocco on 90, going all the way up to Gu Lingling. Some brilliant names in this. Gu Lingling, Nasmir Muratli, Zoe Newson, Clara Puentes, Inenga Widiachi, Christina Kuzdrik. They've all won massive titles in their time. Along the way, the time is now. Group A, coming soon.
No more changes to the first event. No more changes. Welcome to the 45-kilo women's Group A session of the 2023 World Championships in Paralympic in Dubai. Let's meet the athletes. Representing Algeria, Samira Kuywa.
So here comes the field for Group A. Samira Kuywa of Algeria. Wafai El-Azab of Morocco, who is a reasonably new addition somewhere. In the background comes through Gulam Kurmanbayeva of Kazakhstan. Next up for Poland, Justyna Kustryk. For Indonesia, Ninenga Widiasi. Clara Fuentes for Venezuela. For Great Britain, here comes Zoe Newson. In Turkey, Nazmiye Muratli. What a champion she's been down through the years. She won this last time it was in Dubai in 2014. Gu Lingling just about wins everything these days. She's the one they all have to try and beat. And she'll be starting, you know what, 3 kilos off the world record. Good luck everyone else. The 9 in Group A in the women's 45 kilo final at these World Championships in Dubai.
Please draw your attention to the screens behind the stage. Let's see who the technical officials will be. Please welcome the technical officials for this session.
And the draw for the referees. Centre referee for this, Lee Eugene of Korea. Left side referee for Yemen is Mohammed El Kesh. And the right side referee, it is Kadir Kamal Ruzaman of Malaysia. Technical controller for this final, it's Tima Gyoko of Hungary. Technical delegate for the women's competition, Fatih El Shahab of Libya. The British fans are out, the British team are out. Gold already. Quite tremendously yesterday for Olivia Broom, adding to a European crowd.
And in the back, the athletes are just finishing up their warm-up, 80 to 90%. Some will go 100% and then come out and do that same attempt. They'll get warm, putting their jackets and their towels on, they'll hydrate, and they'll get ready for this competition to get started. 42 seconds.
Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger? You push harder? Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster? So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor? I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now.
Well, there's an immense amount of talent in this group.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. First athlete. Representing Kazakhstan, Golden Kumanbayeva.
Shift around in the lifting order, as tends to be the case. So aiming for the lead straight away is Gulim Kurmanbayeva of Kazakhstan. She's aiming for 88. Asia Oceania silver medalist last time behind Choi Shui. She's medalled at the Manchester World Cups a couple of years in a row. The gold medal claimed in 2020. The following year, the bronze. Dubai World Cup silver in 2021 across town. Still living and based in Aktobe. Sergei Yadyushkin has been her coach regularly for the past few years. It is her third world championship, and in the previous two, she's finished 8th. And right now, she's pitching herself at 9th in terms of the weights being attempted here, so far anyway. So, Kurmanbayeva kicking off at 88.
1 minute.
94 is a lifetime best, so she can go a bit beyond this in her day. Now, is this a day? We're not sure yet. Now, that didn't take very long. And Kurmanbayeva has got a good lift, 2-1 in her favour, and that immediately puts her into the lead on 88. And there were only a handful, only 3 who were able to get all of their lifts in the previous group. Actually, only 2. So the total lift you're looking at is 230 to hit the lead, but that comes into play later on.
Straight down, good stop on the chest, straight up. One referee gave her red, the one press. But she still got the attempt. Very good.
So she's out of the ice bath. She's been stuck in it for a bit, according to her Instagram, etc. The former European champion, Justyna Kuzdrzak of Poland, the 3-time European champion, the 6-time European medalist. She's finished in the top 2 in the last 6 Europeans. And Justyna, don't do it that quickly. I've still got loads of stuff to say about you. There you go, 90. That's a good lift. She's gone. And she's into the lead. Done. Done, done, done. Out in front for Poland. Yep. Justyna Kuzdrzak with 90. And having a look up at the leaderboard to see who else she can elbow out of the way.
Perfect. Straight down, straight up. Pause on that chest, and a great personality on the way out. She knows she's done it.
So next up, this is Wathia El Azab of Morocco. And she's going for 90. So now she's not as well established as a lot of the rest. Major championship debut, finished 4th in the African Championships. She only missed out on a medal by 9 kilos. But still, that was some performance from Morocco in Cairo. And aiming for 90, which would be a whopping new lifetime best, 8 further on. So 91 was bronze in Cairo, and this is for 90.
And she's signaling to coaches, please strap her. She's got her hyperextension, her chest up high. She's ready to go.
So this for the lead for 90. And up it pops. Took a while to get there, mind you. El Azab's got it. She's in a 2nd place alongside Kuzdrzak. Kuzdrzak got there first. El Azab in 2nd place on 90.
That was a really nice attempt. She took her time, got strapped, took it out of the rack. Nice timing on the way down. Great stop on the chest and straight up. No bounce, no dump on the chest, straight up, locked out. Beautiful.
Samira Guerrero of Algeria took gold at the IOS Games in Portugal in December. 4th in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. It is her 6th World Championship. 5th is her best finish, and that was last time out. So the career has been on an upward curve for the past few years, and we're going to continue this here with an attempt of 91. Silver in the African Championship. That her 4th African medal, 2 silvers, 2 bronzes. I was gold. Mohamed Salah Banatia, her coach, on stage with her. From Constantine, born and raised. So, Garua going reasonably well. 91 a target. Lifetime best is 94. For someone as successful as that, then she's aiming really high. Straight away. That's a good lift for 91. That's really, really solid. She was originally looking to start at 90. There's going to be a lot of toing and throwing there. At the moment, there's 4 kilos between them all, and they're going to be in contention for the medals. No doubt about that. She's well up for it.
Here she comes. Holds it straight on the chest and straight up, a little fast on the chest. All that jostling back and forth is really to get into the contention of top 6, and then by the time you get to that 3rd attempt, you've got 2 changes, and you're going to try to ice out your competitor and get your attempt higher, and then make it, of course.
So Ninango with Yase. The Southeast Asian champion. Time and time and time again. Paralympic silver in Tokyo. World Championship bronze. But that was back in 2014. 2 4th place finishes after that. Asia Oceania silver 3 times in a row. Silver in the Asian Games twice in a row. Whole load of Southeast Asian Games titles. Winnie has got a lot going on. Still works in the civil service, Ministry of Sport, former wheelchair racer. And claiming gold in the Southeast Asian Games a couple of weeks ago. It's too late, you can't slink out a shot. And nor does she want to.
You know, I thought that her rims on her chair looked like a wheelchair racer rims when she came up on the podium here. Platform, rather.
So 97 is a bit of a leap up here in terms of what we've seen already. This is 6 beyond what's already been achieved. So here she comes. Steady does it for 97. This is a big step up in quality.
No lift. Stop sequence.
Well, no, 2 off it. Well, that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Stop sequence, doesn't get it.
Yeah, that was really, really fast. We'll take a look at the rerun, but it looked super fast on the chest. I'm not sure she really paused at all. And in that case, you are not going to get a white light. Easily resolved. Just stay a second longer and then press up. Here she goes. barely stops and up. And that's where she had a problem. She can get this, though. It sounds like she's had a lot of other great lifts in her career.
So next up from Caracas, it is Clara Fuentes, gold in the European Open Championships actually in Tbilisi last year, which was interesting. And she's going for an America's record straight away. So needless to say, this is lifetime best territory. Laura Serrero with the America's record that's 10 years old. 95, going here for 98, straight away. She's not hanging around. This is going to be a dramatic attempt immediately. Youth Parapan gold in 2017. America's bronze in 2018, but World Championship silver last time. So she means business. Paralympics bronze, Pan Am bronze in Lima. Paralympics bronze was in Tokyo. European Open champion. So Fuentes is really ready and set to roll in this for a new America's record, to put her name in the books. She has done it! Clara Fuentes, a new America's record of 98 for Venezuela. Well, how fantastic a start to the competition for her. Marvelous.
That was really a superb lift. Straight down, nice and tight on the chest, straight up, locked, waited for the command, rocked it back. Well done, well done.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Great Britain, Zoe Newson.
So now for Great Britain, Zoe Newson, the reigning European and Commonwealth Games champion, world silver, Paralympic bronze, but she was 4th in Tokyo. The bronzes coming in Rio and London. World Championship silver 2 years ago. Bronze in 2017. First World Championships was 2010. So it's her 5th World Championship. And she's starting big, 101 straight away. She's not wasting any time at all. They've already picked up a gold medal here. And Zoe Newson is in the lead here with 101. She was originally looking at 100, and she's absolutely whizzed past that.
103 kilos, rack height 8.
Based in Ipswich, and sprinting clear for now.
That was well done as well. Straight down, pause on the chest, straight up, rack it back. Here she comes, and straight. Well done.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Turkey, Nazmi Muratli.
Another of the great champions coming into the arena now, Nazmi Muratli. Bronze on the European Championships behind Newson and Kustrik last year in Tbilisi. Prior to that, the 4-time European champion, the former world and Paralympic champion, and the last time she won world gold in successfully defending a title, that was here in Dubai in 2014, having done it in Kuala Lumpur prior to that. European records to beat the band. 116 is a European record in Nur Sultan at the World Championships 4 years ago. Won the silver that time. She really is one of the all-time greats. And she's here looking for much more of the same. She just keeps coming back for more. For quite a few years, she was unbeaten in every competition. It's still wonderful to see her coming out and being massively competitive. Not there though, 2-1 against, but all the same. Centre referee voting against actually in the body sequence, and the left side referee on the stop sequence.
Straight down, quick, and back up. Not sure what happened on the body position there. There could have been some issue with her wrist wraps. Sometimes they're too high, and that will get called.
People's Republic of China, Wu Lingling.
One more to go. And what a woman. The world record holder. World champion. Wu Lingling. Out and about in Korea last year, picking up the continental title yet again. That's the last time we've seen her in big time competition, Wu Lingling, and she won with 111. She edged out Ninenga Widiashi into silver. That's basically what's been denying the great Indonesian from claiming major continental titles. This woman has been in so many people's way for so long. The reigning Asia-Oceania, Asian Games, World and Paralympic champion. She has won every championship she has entered. 7 of them. And this to do it again. And the world record of hers is 118, and this is lift for 115. She'd be leading by a massive amount. She gets this 115, and leading by a massive amount she is. She's well clear in the race for gold, so much so she's past the horizon almost. Wu Lingling well clear and well on the way, surely, to winning this with her first attempt.
Can't
stop her.
That was magnificent. Straight down, pause on the chest, no questions about it. Here she comes, pause, and straight up with definition, no questions or concerns. That was a beautiful textbook lift.
Thank you. The Mars
3-time world champion. 1-time Paralympic champion. No stopping her right now. She came close to the world record last time. We go into round 2. And Gulim Kumambieva, 88 she started with and got it. This now for 92. Asia-Oceania, silver last year. It would have been in a different weight division, I'm certain. Although no, Wu Lingling was a 41, so it was in this 45. Kumambieva sticking where she is. So this would send her up into 4th place. 6 kilos off the medals. Kumambieva is ready, willing and able. So here she is at 92.
No lift.
No lift, all against her on the press. There's a bit of shaking going on there, all right. Actually, her feet too were wobbling a bit. That was 92 for Kumambieva, but she didn't get it.
If you notice, when she first started, she's went to start a little bit before the start command, and then she comes back down, pause, straight up, but not a lockout. She looked like she struggled with that weight. Let's hope she can come back and get it.
Justina Kustrik is back up for 93. So bronze at the Paralympic Games 2 years ago. Got a lot of reportage in Poland. 13 years after a previous Paralympics medal, which was silver in 08. Fourth in her last 2 World Championships. 2014, her last World Championship medal, which was silver, and she won others before that. 93. Just give it to the woman there. 2-1 for Justina Kustrik. Moves on up. She's in 4th place. 5 kilos off the medals right now. And it's working out.
She's actually skipping down. She's so happy. Straight down. Touches, waits, goes, blocks it out. Very nice. She has a reason to skip. Good job.
Well, take a boo, girl. 93. 183. Her total lift means she leads in terms of the total lift in Group A. But overall, on 230, it is Lourdes Maciel with Guion in 2nd place. So Samira Goriuya at 94, she's going for, having got 91 in the opening round. So that Iowa's gold, 4 times African Championship medalist. African Para Games are on in a couple of weeks' time. 4th at the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. That's non-stop success, really. In terms of the race to Paris, that's really tight, isn't it? Look at those who aren't quite in the top 8 right now. There's top 8 who qualify for Paris, but if you're the 2nd in your nation in the top 8, then you're not included. So you've got another fight in your hands.
So this is new in the rules. The straps can go over the knees now, which was not traditionally the way it was. And so she's got these very close to her knee, and hopefully that assists her in her lift.
So Samira looking to climb her way up the table again. This is for 94. This to go into 4th. Her reaction told you loads. No lift, all 3 against in the press. She wasn't satisfied with it at all. Neither were the referees. And she does not get it.
I will say that's an athlete that's really in tune with their bench when they know automatically something didn't go right. And we'll watch the replay, but basically when she came off her chest, she went up one side and the other, and she started to go back towards the racks. So here she comes. Nice stop. Up one side, lifting before the other. It's okay, she'll come back and get it.
Yeah, you could see that gliding. The right side of the bar is going in a totally different direction to the left, unfortunately, but hey ho. Wafai Alazab going for 94 now, 90 previously, and this again will put her up in the 4th spot. It's quite a major leap up after this, but there have been a few misses so far, which means that a lot of those who are going for the lighter weights in the low 90s have still got a platform to go for medals. So depends what comes up in the rest of this round, but may yet be a 6, 7, 8 way battle for the medals. We shall see. Wafai El Azab of Morocco going for 94 after that 4th spot in the African Championships. This is 94 for El Azab. Again, it doesn't have to travel very far. Hasn't traveled enough.
No
It hasn't.
lift, press sequence.
Because the thing is right at the end, and it goes up another little notch and think, okay, well, he didn't press it fully first time then. So she doesn't get it.
And the thing about it, because she shows her extension, the referees or officials know exactly how extended her arm should be. And so it just did not extend it far enough to lock the bar out. Exactly, Will.
Yeah.
And
There
even
you go.
she said no.
Which is kind of a clue that she didn't get it.
Yep.
The bar is loaded. Representing Indonesia.
Ninengga Widiasi of Indonesia.
Widiasi.
One of the two Ninengga Widiasis, champion para-powerlifters. So she's going for 98 here. She's missed out on 97, which pretty much wipes out her chance in terms of the total lift. Now, if she gets this, she joins Clara Fuentes at 98. But Fuentes in third place, already there on that mark, which means Widiasi would be going into fourth. Fuentes there first. '99 she lifted for silver in the Asia Oceania Championships last year.
One minute.
So not on the board yet. She missed her first round attempt. She's got plenty of time. Perennial champion in the Southeast Asian Games. Just a shame that they'd gone 5 years without it being organised. 2017 it had been, and then didn't come back until 2022. Didn't take a tremendous amount of time with the lift, and she's made that perfectly. 3 white lights for Ninengga Widiasi. So she goes up into fourth place, a lift of 98, and she's on the board all of a sudden. She's done well.
103 kilos. Track 8.
So she's back in medal contention suddenly. Silver and bronze in her last 2 Paralympics.
Straight down, tight on the chest, and straight up. A little fast on the chest, but enough to get her a good attempt.
Second round attempt. Nazmi Muratli.
So Nazmi Muratli missed her first round attempt of 103. She's going for it again here. They'll obviously remember her from when she won the world title here last time around. European gold 2013, 15, 18. Bronze in 22. I have it down as it did not finish in the 2021 Paralympic Games. Obviously they weren't on TV, unfortunately. Very unfortunately. So if you weren't there, not quite sure why that was the case. She'd won the 2 previous Paralympic rounds, 2012, 2016, World Champion 2010, 2014. So she'd won something like 7 major championships in a row. Right from the start of the teens towards the midway point. Here she is again. And she got this 103 to barge into the medals, to go into the silver spot, but it is no lift, it's body position. Did she go too early? I wonder here. Now, that's what I would think. You go too early, you get marked down in the body position. 2 of the referees have done it on that. The other one was on the stop sequence. But irregardless of that, the other 2 had already marked her down. I think that's what's happened. I get a strange feeling she hadn't been told to start that. I might be wrong. Let's see. Yes, no, the hand was, oh dear, she went too early.
Exactly.
She went too early, the hand was still up. She hadn't got the cue.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll tell you what, I think she's got a cue from her coach there.
Correct. She sure
Oh,
did.
no!
So that's really a coach's error. On top of it all, he needed to get her in a chair and get off the platform. You cannot stay on that platform and argue with the officials. Very lucky that they didn't get any kind of yellow card.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here's Clara Fuentes.
Coaches make mistakes. Really, really bad for them to make a mistake in. A local tournament, okay. An international tournament, that really hurts your athlete.
Oh well, here's Clara Fuentes going for another America's record. Now this will be a whopper. This will be 5 kilos on top of what she did in the previous round. So across all the weight divisions, the lifetime best is 100, but in this weight division, she broke through the barrier of 95 that was held by Laura Serrero, which was set 10 years ago in Kuala Lumpur. That was 95. Fuentes did 98, so this for 103 to leap above Zoe Newson into the silver medal position. She comes. Fuentes looking so strong. This would be a lifetime best. It would be a massive America's record. She's doing brilliantly. Well, she's on her way to a World Championship medal. That was tremendously put home. World silver last time, Paralympic bronze, Pan Am bronze, European Open champion right now. Big things coming here.
And she made it look easy. That was incredible.
104 kilos, rack 0,
Brings it down, stops motionless on the chest, and then straight up, definition, locks out. Very nice.
Zoe Newson.
That was really, really well done by Clara Fuentes. Well, really, there is a massive 5-way battle for the medals. Louise Sugden watching on, Olivia Broom watching on. They've had their hatfuls of medals in their career, and Broom's already got hers. And it's Zoe Newson's turn now. Currently in bronze, looking for silver here. The European and Commonwealth Games champion. 2 Paralympic bronzes, 2012, 2016. This for 104. Technically a really good lifter. 104 for Zoe Newson. Well, she's staying on this podium and doing everything she can to make sure that she's not going to be barged off it.
Just beautiful. Straight down, holds it straight up, and waits for the rack command. Really nice. Showed her extension on the way out, had her legs parted so that she could stay stable. Really great. Just fantastic.
So this is the last lift of the second round, and Guo Lingling, who currently holds every title that she possibly could. She's the world record holder on 118 kilos. This attempt is 119 for Guo Lingling. Asia Oceania, Asian Games, World and Paralympic champion. She's defending her Asian Games champion in Hangzhou in China in October. Asia Oceania champion twice, Asian Games champion once, Paralympic Games champion once, world champion 3 times already. Set a world record in winning in 2017 in Mexico City, broke it in winning the Asia Oceania in Kitakyushu in 2018, broke it again in winning the 2019 world title, successfully defending it in Astana. And here she is, 119, all ready to do it again. So there's no stopping this woman. She lifted 109 in taking her last world title in Tbilisi. That was a 41 kilos, by the way. It's a 45. So, for 119 and a new world record. And there's nobody else beating that today. A 4-time world champion. And she's still got another lift to go. To go even further if she wants. World record. Go Ling Ling. Magnificent. Second world record today after Bonnie Gustin. There's no stopping her at all.
Just makes it look so easy.
Too good for everyone else.
She brings it down, holds it on the chest, pushes it straight up, waits for the command. Really unbelievable. And with that wide grip, she's using a lot of her upper back to assist her. Just a great lift.
Was so good a lift. And the thing is, obviously, all the top Chinese competitors try and avoid each other when it comes to world championships. There's obviously only one that can be in per weight division in the Paralympic Games. But if they ever decided, you know what, we've got quite a few good ones. Those world records, they would just drive each other on. They could end up being astronomical. Here we go, last round, and it is Gulim Command Bieva going for 88. I'll say one other thing, by the way. Gu Ling Ling has had 2 lifts. She now leads the total lift outright.
Wow.
She's still got a lift to go. Kerman Bieva is coming now in 92. Missed this with a second attempt, and now looking to wrap up. Climb up into 6th place. Could be knocked down a couple of times. Didn't travel a tremendous amount, and hence it is no lift for Kuman Bieva. She finishes on 88.
Please, 94 kilos.
Yeah, the bar just went a little sideways on the way up. She has the strength, though. Just not today on those last 2 lifts, but she did get her first. Great job on that.
Please hold, loaders, please hold.
See, it's sideways. Yep. Nice try. Nice try.
On we go.
Kilos the weight. Rack height 3. 94 kilos.
It's Wafaya El Azab, who in a world championship debut is looking to get up into 5th position here if she can, above Justina Kozdik and a few others. This is where she is. There's quite a gap between the top 4 and the rest. Actually, quite a gap between the top 3 and the rest also. Well, Sam missed out last time. She's 39 now. Well, El Asab didn't get it last time. She's got it this time, though. 2-1 in her favour. That is all good from her. Nice lift.
And she's dancing away to joy. Out, straight down, and straight up. Perfect, really nice. Nice stop on the chest, straight up, locked out, ready for the rack. Nice job. She earned that smile for sure.
Thank you to Marius Loder. Representing
She's got a lot to be happy about. 1984, January 84. She was born, El Asab. Relax from Frankie Goes to Hollywood was #1. And when Samara Guerrero was born 2 months later, it was still #1. Around my neck of the woods anyway. Guerrero going, missed like El Asab 94, and the middle lift going for 96 now. So this again is to rise up in the 5th spot. So there's a big battle to get 5th here. The battle for 4th is over. And then for the rest, it's about medals and records. We'll have 2 record attempts in this final round. This is for 96 for Samira Gurua. So, if she gets this, and if there are a couple of misses after her, then she will match her best world championship finish ever, which is 5th. Currently, El Asab is there. That's rocked a little bit on the way up. So she's not got it. All 3 against her in the press sequence. So no joy.
Yeah, that just went up sideways. One side touched the top, and then the other side came up. And one of the refs also gave her stop on the chest, meaning she went too fast. So she just had a few issues, but she tried. She gave it a valiant effort. Here it is down, pretty fast on the chest, and then the right side goes up before the left. Nice try.
Yasina Kostrik bounding out again, so she's currently in 6th. If she gets this, she goes above El Asab into 5th position. All those top championship medals in her career. She has 3 silvers, most recently 2014 in Dubai, crosstown. 4th in the last 2 world championships. This would be 5th if she gets it. Oh, hang on, she's done it. What?
No.
Missed it, 97, 2-1 against press sequence.
Yeah, she went up, she stopped, and then she pushed it a little bit further, meaning she didn't fully extend in one full sweep.
You see, if everybody did it as quickly as her, you could run off an entire competition by midday. We'd have the full day to Tour Dubai every day. But no, she finishes in 6th spot here.
Here she comes, straight up, she stops, and then she gives it a little extra effort, therefore showing she wasn't at full extension. Nice try.
Yep, that's unfortunate. But hey, she got her first 2 in. Back to the ice bath then. Into the top 4. We've got 5 left to lift here, by the way. It is still a 5-way battle for the medals, because Nazmi Muratli hasn't registered a mark yet. We'll see her shortly. This is Ninenga Widiashi, who's in 4th spot and will stay 4th whether she gets this or not. 1 kilo being added on. So 97, 98, 99, I would see as being quite deliberate.
spend some time really focusing there, getting her mental together to ensure that her mind helps her body lift this weight. You know, half the game is mental.
1 minute.
It's going to be a nice mark for all the same. Should she get it, add 1 kilo to her previous result. Really good result in Berck-sur-Mer when she came over to the north coast of France and beat everyone to claim gold in the European Open Championships. So here she comes then. And she got it lifted. Got the press punch through. But I'll tell you what, the stop sequence didn't go right. There was no problem actually with the press. She slowed down a little bit, but there was no stoppage.
And that's unfortunate because you could tell she seemed to have enough power to stop. That was just kind of a mental thing where she just kept running through when she should have stopped. Really, really valiant effort.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. Representing Turkey, Nazmiye Muratli.
See, she just touches and goes. Unfortunate. Nice try.
Well, as invariably is the case, quite a few misses among the misses in this final round. Now, Nazmiye Muratli needing this. This is for 104. So Newson's already on 104 in the silver medal position. So this to go into the bronze medal spot. And in the previous round, you remember she started too early, so was voted down for that. 2 attempts at 103 and no joy. 3-time European champion, twice Paralympic champion, twice world champion, 4 world medals overall, European record, her 6th world championship. Just a really great campaigner down through the years. And she's there. Good lift.
Yes.
Goes into the bronze medal position. All good. Good lift.
That was fantastic. It looked a little crooked on the way up, but the question was, did she lock it out evenly? And clearly the officials feel she did. That was well done.
Ah, yes.
Even she was a little surprised. Well,
she added 1 onto the bar there. That was that's quite pleasant for her. She'll have wished that she'd got this with her first attempt, and then who knows, but.
that was beautiful. That was just beautiful. Touched, stopped, went straight up, waited for the command. Fantastic.
And
Please, 105 kilos.
it's in the bag for Nazmiye Muratli. The successful lift anyway, the medal not quite. She had years and years and years of domination, which was a glorious watch. 3 to lift, which means that Nazmiye Muratli does not quite have that medal secure just yet. It's the turn of Clara Fuentes, who's been pushed down into 4th, and it is her 3rd attempt at an America's record and a 2nd attempt at a lifetime best. Going for 105.
This is number 3.
World Junior Champion in 2017. She claimed the world silver medal last time out. Just a couple of months after her Paralympic bronze in 2021. So she's taken them all on before, finished on the podium in the most glorious way. So there's a bit going on here. If she gets this, then she is guaranteed a medal in terms of the total lift. Just not sure what the medal would be. Houston could overtake her. Grown could certainly overtake her. Clara Fuentes, 105. This to go into the silver medal position. And aiming for another America's record for the third time today. Well, Fuentes working on that press very steadily. Has she got the chest sequence right? Yes, she has. There was only one vote against it, and it was from the angle we were viewing from. It's another new record, and Clara Fuentes has silver for now. At worst, it will be bronze. Oh, fantastic. 3 lifts out of 3, and she has 3 America's records within an hour of each other. 306 her total lift, and for now that is gold. 2 lifts to go, beaming, every reason to be.
Straight down, holds it on the chest, straight up, stupendous, absolutely perfect lift. Nothing to say other than perfection, and she knows it. Look at that smile. Well done.
Well, for Great Britain, it's Zoe Newson, who's been knocked down to bronze for now. This is the lift for silver. And it's all down to this. It's 106 to overtake Fuentes by 1. The twice European champion, Beck Sumer in 2018. Tbilisi 2022, Commonwealth Games gold in Birmingham in front of all those crowds. Not hanging around either with this lift for 106 for the silver medal. Wasn't dwelling on it. Not got it, the press, because there was that little skip up at the end which showed that she hadn't pressed it out fully. So she gets the bronze medal this time. She will miss out on a medal in terms of the total lift, but it is world championship bronze for Zoe Newson.
Straight down, nice stop, straight up, and then she gives it a little more oomph, showing, as Will just said, that she didn't lock out completely. Really nice tournament today for Zoe, though. Keeping in mind it's the 3rd attempt, people are tired.
So Newson gets the bronze. Fuentes with that lift not only leapt above Newson, but obviously left above Nazmir Muratli as well. The former champion pushed out of the medals. Guo Lingling's pushed everybody out of the way. It is her 2nd attempt at a world record. This for 1-2-0.
When the athletes break the world records, when they go in the back, they do get patted down to make sure the uniforming is exactly as it was supposed to be, with no additions to assist them. They also will always get drug tested, and they get pulled right after the victory ceremonies. Someone is with them from when they go to the back until they finish their test, their drug test. So it is a completely clean sport.
Guo Lingling has broken her own world record once today and looking to do it for a 2nd time. This for 120. World champion yet again. And here she comes, aiming for another astonishing lift. 120. She's gone so quickly with that. The world record goes again. 120 for Guo Lingling. She's got all of her marks in. She wins the total lift also. And that is her 4th world title. And in 3 of those 4, she's broken the world record. She just keeps setting new standards, championship after championship.
That
Something
was
else.
really amazing, and I'll tell you, she still doesn't look tired. I think she could probably have benched more. Straight up, holds it, and she knows she's done it. That was really phenomenal.
Ah, what a fantastic lift from Guo Lingling. And she opened up at 115, and that in its own right would have won her the gold medal, but she didn't stop there. Why would she? Now she does have the option of going again if she wants in the power lift. Personally, I doubt she would, but it's up to her. Guo Lingling gets the gold anyway, 120. Fuentes the silver, 105 for Venezuela. Newson the bronze for Great Britain, 104, and Muratli fourth with 104. The total lift gold will go to Guo Lingling, the silver to Clara Fuentes, and the bronze to Lourdes Maciel. Victory ceremony on the way. Guo Lingling does it again. Well, there you saw the results. And what results for Guo Lingling. Way ahead of the rest in this 45 kilo final. So the victory ceremony for the women's up to 45 kilo final. We don't at the moment have a full cast list for that. And presenting the medals is excellently Tani Juma, who is the local organising committee chairman for the Paralympic Championships. Just in time for a bronze medal is Zoe Newson. Lifts of 101 and 104, so the European champion is still on the global podium. And aiming to do it again next year in Paris at the Paralympic Games. Bronze this time then for Zoe. Clara Fuentes will receive the silver medal. Shifting sands a bit in this competition. Newson had finished fourth at the Paralympic Games 2 years ago, bronze here. Clara Fuentes, bronze in the Paralympic Games. Silver here, just as she had won at the last World Championships 2 years ago. But there's one thing not shifting, and that's Guo Lingling. Her fourth World Championship title, yet another world record. She's broken it twice today to go up to 120, and she is as hot a favourite as can be in any event at next year's Paralympic Games in Paris. She wins the World Championship for the fourth time for China.
Congratulations to the medalists.
Unstoppable Guo Lingling this time, 120 kilos, a new world record. She wins the total lift as well, comprehensively. $120 for Guo, 105 for Fuentes, 104 for Newson. Guo Lingling winning the total lift by almost 50 kilos, with Fuentes in second. Lourdes Maciel of Argentina third, and Michelle Guion of the Philippines taking the legend gold medals. Best lift and total lift, of those medals will be presented next door, because the stage is going to be used for the over 86 kilo final. Is the heaviest weight division for the women, and that gets underway in 15 minutes time, so try not to go far.